Good morning, everyone. I'm Gary Sparrow. I'm the membership director here at the Henry County Chamber of Commerce, and glad that y'all are joining us today for our new member orientation and benefit review. So we're going to go over a presentation right quick that kind of goes into benefits and different ways you can take advantage of the chamber using the website. A lot of different things that the chamber is, some information about the chamber that you may not know. So we'll get into all that in just a second. I do want to say that there is a Q&A feature on the webinar. So if you have any questions along the way, feel free to type those into the Q&A, and we'll get to the questions after we finish with the presentation. And anything we happen not to get to, or if you want to ask something else along the way that you want me to answer later, just send me an email, and I'm going to put my email in the chat right quick in case you don't have it. And you can just email me that later. All right, so we're going to jump right into it, and I'll try to keep you no more than an hour, including questions and everything. I know everybody's time is limited. So we're going to jump right into the presentation. And in a little while, I'll have Barbara Ingram as our Director of Communications, and she will do a couple slides kind of talking about promoting your business. So she'll get into that. All right, so let's jump right into this. And first of all, what's the Chamber of Commerce? The Chambers is a private, not-for-profit organization dedicated to improving the business climate and making our community the best place to live, work, and play. One important thing, it's not part of any local or state government. A lot of people think the Chamber is part of the county government. We get a lot of phone calls that way, and we do give out information about the county as much as we can, but we're not part of the government. We're not funded by the government. We are a nonprofit organization. We're funded by the dues that are paid, and also we have a couple fundraisers that we have during the year, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So the purpose of the chamber can be summed up into 4 areas. We're a voice for the business community, providing quality programs and services to meet the needs of our members, improving the economic environment of the community, and that includes the business community, and creating a legacy of leadership for the future. We have a couple leadership programs that we'll talk about later as well. So that's kind of what the chamber is. So we're going to talk about some different areas of value that you have with your membership, enhancing the positive perception of your business, the networking, committees, opportunities we have there, our website, which is an important feature that you can take advantage of, a lot of webinars that we're doing now, social media, ways to promote your business. We'll talk about some of the discounts that are available through business insurance, workers' comp, and other discounts that are available through your chamber membership. So we'll go through all of that. And again, I'll go through it as quick as I can, but definitely type in any questions that you may have along the way. So first of all, one of the, this was a study that was done a few years ago called the Shapiro Study. It was an independent study about chambers, and this is kind of a nationwide thing, the perception people have of chamber members. And some of the things that came up in this study were that the perception of the community is that chamber members use good business practices, they're reputable businesses, they care about their customers, and they're involved in the community. And I can say really for the most part, our members, especially the ones that are really involved, this kind of sums up those members, and they do a great job. And one of the things I'm proud of is the kind of involvement that they do have in the community and some of the nonprofits and activities that are going on. The impact on chamber member businesses, the study found that there was a 49% increase in consumer favorability, a 73% increase in customer awareness, a 68% increase in local reputation, and an 80% increase in the likelihood of repeat business for those businesses that were a member of the chamber. And those are important things. So even if you didn't do anything other than pay your dues, get your sticker, stick it on your window, there is benefits to that as far as the way consumers perceive your business. And I would like to say I'm really proud of our members. We get a lot of phone calls when people have a problem with a business. And, you know, if there is a complaint they want to make, of course, the Better Business Bureau is one place they call, and the Chamber of Commerce is the other one. So we get calls about all kinds of businesses. But I can say that probably 95% or more of the complaints that we get are not members. Occasionally we do get a complaint about a member, and always I contact the member, I tell them what's going on, they get with that consumer and they work it out. You know, I don't know of a case where they haven't, you know, worked out an issue that they've had. So our members are really good about responding to any kind of complaints, but we really don't get a lot that are our members. So that's kind of the Shapiro study that was done a few years ago, and kind of gives you that perception that you have being a chamber member. The next thing we have is our website. Once you join, you're listed in our directory. Our website is henrycounty.com. So it is, because Henry County is in the name of the website, it comes up really high in the search results. So just being on that website is going to help your SEO when people are looking for your business. I have a lot of times people who may be looking for a type of business. You know, if they're looking for a heating and air business, maybe they type in heating and air Henry County. And a lot of our members that are in that category will come up on those search results. A lot of times our website comes up before their actual website comes up. So it's a good way to find members. And when you're in our directory, people will be able to find you that way. There's also ads on the website. You can post jobs. That's a free benefit that you have. You can post jobs on our website. You can offer member-to-member discounts to other members, and you can also take advantage of those discounts. And then, of course, you can connect with other members as well. So I'm going to kind of jump over to the site live right quick and kind of go through a couple things on there. So this is when you log into the website, this is going to be the home screen that you came up. I've pulled up our high priority plumbing. I've pulled up their screen. Brenda Landers is our ambassador and membership chair. And this is her, she's a representative of this business. So this is kind of what comes up. It's going to have your upcoming events over here on the right, our Women's Summit that's coming up next week. If you haven't registered, take a look at that. That's a really good, good event that's coming up. Up here at the top, there are some different things you can take advantage of. One of the things is the directory, and this is an important feature if you want to connect with other businesses. So if you click on the directory link, the directory is going to come up, and you have some different opportunities over here on the left side. You can pick businesses by categories. Let's say you want to connect with a group of accountants. So you click on that, and these accountants will come up that are in our directory that are members of the chamber. And if you're wanting to reach out to them with an offer or something you have going on that you want them to know about, you click on this link right here on the right, contact these businesses. And you'll come up with a form. You'll put in the name of your organization, the name of your business. Address information is up to you. That's not required. You don't have to put that in. You do definitely want to put in your email address so they can contact you. And then down here, you'll do the subject line and then the message that you want to send, email message you want to send. And then you click on the businesses that you want to get this message. This particular one just has the accountants. If you do it alphabetically, it'll pull up our whole list, and you can send a message to up to 50 members at a time. So if you're trying to reach out to members about something you have going on, this is a great way to do it. When you send this email, I actually will get a copy of it first. I do screen the emails that come through our website, but then when it's released and it goes out, it goes from you through the chamber website to these members. So if you're reaching out to businesses maybe you haven't talked to before, you're just trying to get a foot in the door, this is a great way to do it because it does come from the chamber website so they will know that whoever is sending this is a chamber member. It's a great way to connect. I've got some businesses that do this, use this site regularly, and they have some really good results as far as getting their information out to other members. You may have an event going on, you may have a special that you're doing, you want to offer to other members. It's just a great way to make that connection. We don't give out lists of email addresses to all our members because we do want to protect everyone's privacy as much as possible. But we do allow you to use this method to contact other members. So that's one of the first things you can do. If you have any events going on, you click on the event link up here at the top, and you can add an event and just go through, and it gives you the opportunity to add this, and it will put it on our calendar that you see it scrolling on our website when you log on to it. And then also, you'll see on the left side here, job postings. When you want to post a job, just click on that link. It'll take you kind of through the same process. And just make sure you put the right dates in when you want those job listings to appear. When it runs out, you'll have to, if you want to continue on there, you'll have to redo it. Also, you want to, hot deals and member-to-member discounts are also an option you can use on that side as well. When you go to company information, this kind of has all the information about your business. On this side here, website information is one of the most important ones, because that's where you can really fill in the about section of your business. Search results, you can put in your hours of operation, directions. Down at the bottom is also keywords. It's something you can put in to help your business come up in search results higher. So make sure you go through and fill out all of this information about your business, because it's just going to help people find you easier. If you have any issues, any problems with doing this, feel free to reach out to me at any time, and we'll be glad to go through and walk you through it. Or if you even want to come into the office, we'll sit down with you and help you go through all this and learn how to do it. We'll go back to home right quick. And one of the quickest ways to make sure you have everything done is on the right side over here, where it has your member profile and it has update. If you'll click on that, it will tell you what you haven't filled out yet. So if there's anything that's not done, it will have it here on this list. Now, when you join, you get a standard profile, which doesn't include everything. For $50 a year, you can enhance your profile. And once you do that, you'll be able to add on, in this section, photos, logos. You can add videos to your site as well. And your about information can be longer. So there's just a lot of things you can add onto your profile if you want it enhanced. And again, that's $50 a year. And just reach out to me if you're interested in that, and I'll be glad to go over that with you a little more one-on-one about the different things that you can add to your site. So that's kind of what you're going to see when you log on to the website, and a lot of the things that you can do. And so make sure you follow through with that, because it's really going to help enhance your business. So there is Barbara's with us again. Hello, Barbara. We're going to switch back to our presentation.
Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing on a rainy day in Georgia after such a beautiful day yesterday? Well, great. Thanks, Gary. I want to talk to you about these bulleted items here, because as a member of the chamber, we're here to support your business, to help you grow your business. And these are some of the ways that I spend my day supporting our membership and the group that we are partnered with to help you grow your business. Number one, on the left side, you see beautiful Miss Kim Mays with State Farm Agency. She has taken advantage of the Business Minute, which is offered by SCB TV marketing and video. Michelle Amara is a member of the chamber, but she also donates this service A Business Minute is just what it says. You go to her studio, and at no charge for new members, you take advantage of this if you haven't done so already. It is a 1 minute, professionally developed, shot, edited, final cut that you get to put on your website. She actually adds it to her Vimeo page, and then we also put it on our page. So with those 3 links connected, it is an exponential boost to your business, especially if you're just starting out with your business, or if you're just joining the chamber. It's a great way to get your name, your organization, and what Kim, I'm sure, did, just like most other people, she introduces the features and benefits of why you should be doing business with her. So that's how you can use the Business Minute. Also, on the right-hand column, we have a partnership with another one of our members in the media. The Henry Herald is offering all new business a free quarter-page color ad. And as you can see here, Studio 48 has taken advantage of that. So that ad that you see is about the actual size. No, a quarter page is a lot larger than that. A quarter page is probably 3 times the size that you see. It's just been reduced to fit this screen. So you would get that. If you haven't taken advantage of that, new members, please give Henry Herald a call. And our contact is Marianne Holland, and she'll be happy to assist you in getting that information together. Jumping back to the left column, we have what we call our bulletin board. It is an electronic bulletin board, but send us your flyers, your information about your events, special promotions, whatever you're doing, we'll put it up on the bulletin board, which is clicked on, one of the first things that people click on when they get the e-newsletter, which is the last bullet on the left-hand column. When they get that, they go straight to the bulletin board for the current month. It'll be March, April, May. You'll see it there. You click those months and you'll see what's coming up in those months. We always run 3 months out on the bulletin board in the e-news that comes out every Friday. It is an e-news that goes to all of our membership and all of the representatives that are listed at their businesses in the Chamber Master database. We also do social media for those events, activities, and special promotions that you send us. We won't know about it unless you send it to me, bingram@henrycounty.com, and send whatever you have, your news releases. Now, Gary just showed you how you can actually post those yourself through the Chamber Master. But if you're having a really busy season, send it to us, and we have a couple of interns that can help us get your news releases listed in Chamber Master. And when they're listed in Chamber Master, they're picked up on our social media as well. The right-hand bottom, we have a couple of vehicles, communication channels in addition to our social media and our website and our e-weekly news and our bulletin board. We have a podcast and a blog. We invite you for the blog to send us interesting items that you know about, that you want to talk about. If you care to blog about something that would be of interest to the business community, you could send it to us. We will post it as a blog authored by you. If it's something that you want us to blog about, just give us a blurb and a heads up, and we'll try to focus on it and get it listed as a blog. We get information from the county governments. We get information from the cities that is of interest, but it doesn't fit as a news release, but it needs to get out to our community. So we very often put it in a blog. A podcast is our business insight, and we publish we record the podcast and we publish them on a frequency of about once a month. And I would be interested in interviewing you about some of the activities you have going on that are of benefit to the entire community. Any initiatives that you think we need to focus on, you're welcome to send your recommendations, bingram@henrycounty.com. Thank you, Gary. Once again, we have another resource. This is a separate website from henrycounty.com. This one is together for Henry. You see the name right above the logo, together, the number 4, henry.com. And we launched this website at the beginning of COVID-19 pandemic. And it is where we try to gather all of the resources and all of the information that would be helpful to businesses to help them get through the pandemic. And you can go back in the archive and see some of that information still might be helpful to you, but we're constantly trying to publish new information there for our businesses to continue to grow and thrive through the pandemic and have a place that you can go for factual information that you can depend on. So that is togetherforhenry.com, and we will continue that website until it morphs into something continually beneficial to the community, and hopefully we won't have COVID to talk about much longer. Okay, Gary, that's I believe the only information that you wanted me to talk about.
Thanks, Barbara. Yeah, I did put your email address in the chat so people will have that. And somebody also asked about connecting with Michelle and Marianne. Just shoot me an email and I will give you their contact information and let them know that you're interested in pursuing those two other options. And we'll get that information to you, their contact information, and they'll set that up for you. So just make sure and email me if you want Michelle and Marianne's contact information. We'll give you that. Okay, and this is some of the things that we have on that Together for Henry site is the webinars and the town halls that we've done since this started. And we've done a lot more than this. This is just kind of some of the topics that we've had on there. We started out with some IT concerns, working from home tips, marketing during COVID-19. Michelle and Mayor did a great webinar on that. Mental wellness, some of the stimulus programs as they were going on, diversity, equity, and inclusion. We still have that going on. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And employment and legal issues, return to work assistance, how to get prepared to get back to work, to get your business prepared for that. So those are some of the things that we've had over the last year, and all these are still available on that Together for Henry site, all the webinars that we've had. So make sure and check that out. There's some really good topics. We've done most of these on Facebook Live as well, so you can find them on our Facebook page also. And we're going to continue to do some of these webinars. Of course, we had to kind of make a pivot, not being able to have events in person. And so that's kind of what we did. But we found that we've been able to reach a lot more members this way as well. So even once we go back to in-person meetings, we're still going to continue some of these webinars and town hall meetings in order to stay connected with as many members as we can. So it's really kind of a silver lining in what all has happened. It's caused us to have to kind of go more virtual with a lot of things. But I think in the future that will help us to continue to reach out and connect with more members, even once we go back to in-person events. So those are just some of the things that we talked about. Next, getting back to our networking training, different opportunities that you have to connect with other members and network with people. Of course, we have our business after hours. We're not doing those in person right now. We have had a few virtual business after hours, which have been a lot of fun. Kind of on the left side there is a screen of some of the members that we had that participated in them. We had some great games that we did during those events. We had a scavenger hunt. We played Jeopardy last time. That was a lot of fun. So we'll have another one of those coming up soon. And then hopefully sometime in the summer, maybe we'll be able to get back to some in-person events. We already have some members that want to have people out to their locations as soon as we can. So we'll be getting those set up. Vaccines are getting done now. So hopefully sometime in the summer, we'll be able to get back to in-person networking events because we really miss doing those. Our business booster lunches, again, once we get back to in person, we have those here at the chamber. We have a event facility, and we cater those lunches. And those right now, we're doing the presentation part about those lunches virtually. And our next one will be this Thursday. So if you haven't registered with that, make sure and do that. And we'll be talking about hiring people virtually. So, or looking for employees. So that'll be a very good presentation that we have coming up. But again, soon, hopefully we'll be able to do these more in person, have some more in-person networking where you can meet face-to-face with other members. So hopefully that'll be coming up soon. And there's also opportunities to sponsor both of these events, and we'll talk about that in just a minute. Our ribbon cuttings, we have started back our ribbon cuttings in person. So if you're a new member, you haven't had your ribbon cutting yet, make sure and contact me. We'll get that scheduled for you. Since these are a little smaller groups, we've been able to do these in person, still wearing masks and keeping people separated as much as possible till we do the couple minutes to do the picture. We get together, but we've done them very safely, and we can do that now. So make sure and let me know, and we'll get that scheduled for you. Once we do those, we do promote those ribbon cuttings on our social media pages, on our website. The Henry Herald does ribbon cutting pictures for us once a month. So we do get that promotion out for you when we do those ribbon cutting ceremonies. If you don't have a physical location, we can do the ribbon cutting ceremony for you here at the chamber. So make sure and let us know, and we'll be able to help you with that. And then there's also some volunteer activities for our ambassadors. And the ambassadors is our committee that kind of helps the chamber. We can't do all that we do without this group of volunteers. They do a great job. They help us with the ribbon cuttings. On the bottom part there, you see our volunteer stuffing gift bags for teachers for our Educator Launch that we do later in the summer for new teachers coming in. And also our chamber connection visits. We go out and visit members and just kind of keep in touch with them. The ambassadors also help with the golf tournament, any kind of events we have going on. And if you're interested in being part of that, getting out and meeting other members and being part of that ambassador group, let me know. It's a big group because we know everybody can't come to every event. But if you're interested in being part of that, let me know. We'll be glad to add you to that group so you'll know when the ribbon cuttings are coming up and any other volunteer activities that we have going on. So we like to have plenty of our ambassadors and being part of that. And it's a great way to meet new members and meet other members. Our membership committee, and like I mentioned before, Brenda Landerts with High Priority Plumbing is our committee chair for both of these committees. The membership committee kind of plans some of our fun events. You have pictures here of our member appreciation lunch, which we do each year at Halloween. Of course, we do it outside, as you see. We feed everybody, and this is just something to tell our members thank you for being a member. And it's really a fun event. As you can see, we have costume contests. We encourage people to dress up. You know, the first couple of years we had some people wear costumes, and now you're out of place if you're not wearing a costume. So it's a really fun event. One of our bigger events that we have each year. We do that in October. The membership committee also helps to promote the membership. We usually do a campaign each year to try to recruit new members as well. And they work kind of hand in hand with the ambassador group to really get out and promote the chamber and promote the members that we have. So this is again another one of our committees. If you're interested in helping with any of the committees, and we'll go through all the rest of them here in just a second, just let us know and we'll be glad to add you to those committee lists. And these are kind of some of the others that we have. We mentioned the ambassadors. We have a strategic communications committee, and Barbara helps with a lot of these as well. So anyone you want to talk about, Barbara, just feel free to jump in and let me know. The Elite Roundtable, that's our elite members that we have. We mentioned the membership. The golf committee, we have a golf event each year. And That is our main fundraiser other than our dues. And it happens the first Monday in October, it will be this year. So if you're interested in helping plan that event, you don't have to be a golfer. You just have to like planning events. And we'll be glad to have you on that committee to help us plan that event. And we'll start working on that here pretty soon. Like I said, it'll be coming up the first Monday in October. So looking forward to that. So any of these committees that you think you may want to participate in, just let us know. We'll be glad to get you an invite to the next meeting. And if you just want to sit in and see what it's all about, to kind of get a feel for it and see if you want to, you're more than welcome to do that. Just don't cut yourself too thin. Committees usually meet once a month for an hour or so. So you don't want to be part of 6 or 7 of them. You won't have time, but anything that kind of is your interest, let us know and we'll be glad to connect you to those committees. Others that we have in our Economic Community and Development Division, we have our Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. And this one is, we started toward the end of 2019. Carolyn Fraser from Edward Jones is the committee chair there. Barbara helps with that one as well. And they have planned our community dialogues that we've had over the last year. And we'll have another one coming up the end of this month, the last Monday of the month. And just kind of talking about issues that deal with diversity, equity, and inclusion. We've done a lot of them kind of as a book club type event where we've had a book that we've kind of read that deal with anything from, diversity, racial issues, social justice issues. And, we'll be having one actually talking about kind of Women's History Month this month. So that will be the last Monday of the month as well. So if you're interested in participating on that community and kind of planning those events, again, let us know. We'll get you on that committee. The Small Business Council is the group that kind of plans our presentations for our business booster lunches. So again, that's another good committee. If that kind of is in your wheelhouse and you want to help plan those events, that would definitely be one to join. The Industrial Roundtable, we have not started yet. We're working on the kind of the planning, and that group will kind of center around some of the distribution and manufacturing businesses in the community, and we'll be starting that one up here in the next month or so. Government Education Division, we have our Education Attainment Committee. They plan our education events that we have each year. We have our Star Student Breakfast, which will be virtual this year. It usually is in February. It got bumped back to April. We usually do that one in person, but it won't be this year. But that's where the school system announces the star students and star teachers from each school, and then the overall star student for the year. So we will have that event coming up in April. I believe we're still taking some sponsorships for that. So if you're interested in that, let us know. Also, they do the Educator Launch. I mentioned earlier, we do gift bags for all the new teachers coming in each year. That is in July. So we're not sure what that'll look like yet this year. Last year, we did kind of a drive-through event to get all the gift bags out to the teachers. If you sponsor that event, your logo gets on the gift bag. We let any member put items in the gift bags. We kind of give you a list. We want it to be things teachers can use. And we may have anywhere from 350 to 450 new teachers coming in. So we do ask that if you donate items, you donate enough to fill up all the bags. And we'll have that number as we get closer to that event. But if you're interested, let us know. We'll make sure to keep you up to date on those sponsorship opportunities. We have our Government Affairs Committee that kind of keeps track of what's going on with our local legislature and how it affects the business community. One of the things that we do each year is a Henry County Day at the Capitol, where we usually take a group to the Capitol for a half a day to kind of meet our local delegation and kind of see how things work at the Capitol, how the process works. Of course, they're not having people in person there this year. So tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, put this on your calendar. We're going to do a virtual Henry County Day at the Capitol. And it will be a Facebook event. Facebook Live will premiere it on Facebook at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So keep an eye out for that. And we have some great conversations with one of our representatives and some of our state leaders at the Capitol. So you want to tune into that and get some updates kind of on what's going on in this session. And a great session with about how the whole process works, how a bill gets introduced and gets through the whole process to become a law. So just some great information there. So make sure to check that out tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. And if you're interested in being part of that committee, and there's some other events that we do with our local delegation. We did some updates each week while they were in session, and tomorrow's kind of a culmination of that. And all those conversations are available. We did them on Facebook Live, and we also have those videos available. So make sure and look back at those if you missed them, because we did some updates kind of each week with a member of our local delegation. Leadership Henry and Youth Leadership Henry are some good, some great programs, leadership programs through the county. They will be coming up. The applications for the next class will be coming up soon in April, I think, for Leadership Henry. So if you're interested in going through that program, the cost is $550 for the Leadership Henry. There won't be as many spots available this year. So make sure first week of April, look for those applications if you're interested in that, and get your application in because since we weren't able to kind of do a program last year, they're holding over some of the people that were in that class. So the new class will only have 20 or so spots available, I think. Youth Leadership Henry is for incoming sophomores. So if you know of somebody, that's a very competitive group. We usually have well over 100 people apply for, I think, about 40 spots. So if you know a incoming sophomore that's interested in that program, it can be a public, private, or homeschool. Make sure and look for that program as well. And both of their websites, there's links on our website for those. So you'll be able to reach those. And then we are going to start a transportation committee. That one's not started yet, but we'll be working on that here in the next couple of months as well. So those are just some of the committees that we have. If any of those interest you, make sure and let us know, and we will get you connected with the chair of that committee to get you part of that. Or like I said, if you just want to check it out and see what you think about it, you're more than welcome to do that also. And this is just kind of some of the things that we do in the community. Some of the programs I mentioned, Leadership and Youth Leadership Henry. Those are just some pictures of some of their activities that they were involved in. And also one of the things we do each year in the Government Affairs Committee works on an Intergovernmental Retreat. And that event, we try to get together as many of the elected and appointed officials in the county as we can, and kind of having a retreat and talk about, usually we try to focus on a certain issue each year with that group, and just a good conversation to have kind of away from everybody else, away from the politics, and just, focus on some things that are good for the county. And we've had a lot of good things have come out of that program. I have here Southern Crescent Tech, the campus here in Henry County is one of the initiatives that came out of that Intergovernmental Retreat, and also the Academy for Advanced Studies, the Henry County College and Career Academy. If you're not familiar with that, check out their website. It's just a great opportunity for some of the kids in high school. Maybe if they're looking to go into more of a technical career, this is a great preparation for that. And there's some great dual enrollment that the schools have as well with some of the colleges, Southern Crescent, Clayton State, Gordon. All of those have opportunities for dual enrollment with the high school students. And a lot of that came through the chamber and through those initiatives that we had. So a lot of work is done at the chamber behind the scenes that a lot of times members don't see. But that's all part of what your dues help with in the county, just making the county a better place and trying to help work with all the different cities and counties and governments. So those are just kind of some of the things that we've done over the past few years. And the picture in the center here is a good picture we had at Henry County Day at the Capitol back when we were in person, and hopefully next year we'll be back there again. And this is just kind of some screenshots of some of the webinars that we've had. We did a stakeholders forum. The one on the right-hand side on the top there is one we did during the summer. We did a series with the Henry County Development Authority. There's Joe, which is Joseph Henning, the president here at the chamber, Mary Elizabeth Davis with the school superintendent, and then Sherry Matthews, the county manager. And they did a series of different webinars on different topics as we went through the summer last year, and just some great information to keep people informed of what was going on back then, especially with the schools and how that was happening in the county, and just the whole the pandemic and how everyone was handling that and treating that as well. And then some of the other webinars that we did with the Department of Public Health. We did just some different things. We had a webinar about the vaccine rollout and kind of good information about what exactly the vaccine was and how it was developed and how it was being distributed. So those were some great things. And the bottom picture there is one of our community dialogues. I think that was the first one we did with some of, we had one of our police officers that was on there, and Lincoln Parks is our board chair this year. He was on as well, and a pastor from one of the churches. And we've had a lot of different guests on those programs. And again, we've got another one coming up at the end of this month, so make sure and tune into that. Some of our annual events that we have, of course, I mentioned the Golf Classic earlier. That happens each year. The Henry County Day at the Capitol I mentioned as well. We're doing that virtually again tomorrow. Our annual banquet we do each year, and that is a kind of a semi-formal event. It's we have dinner. It's has been at the Eagles Landing Country Club the last few years, and we also do awards for different for Business of the Year, Volunteer of the Year. We do a Public Service Award and Citizen of the Year. Now this year we actually did that virtually. If you missed that, it was, again, we premiered that on Facebook Live last month, and we kind of had an update, kind of an overview of what happened last year, an update from our incoming board chair, Lincoln Parks. Christy Tuning was our chair last year. She talked about kind of what went on last year. And so we did have to do that virtually. Again, hopefully next year we'll be back in person. That will be in February. And then we also gave out our awards. We did that virtually as well. And then also we have a holiday party each December. Again, that's kind of like our member appreciation lunch. It's just an opportunity for you to come and network and celebrate with each other, and just a nice social networking event. And we will have that scheduled again this year as well. So those are kind of some annual events that we have each year. The sponsorship opportunities. These are opportunities to get your business name out there in front of everybody. Of course, our Business After Hours and Business Boosters Lunch, we're doing virtually right now. You can still sponsor the lunch presentation. There is an opportunity for sponsorship there, and we will make sure when we do that webinar that you're prominently listed, and also give you an opportunity to speak for a few minutes about your business if you'd like to sponsor one of those. Barbara does handle those sponsorships, so just reach out to her if you're interested in that. Once we go back to in-person events, of course, our Business After Hours is hosted by one of our members, so we go to your location. There's a $300 fee to host that event. We do all the marketing to bring people to your location, and we just ask that you provide refreshments for the people that are there, and we take care of everything else. The Business Boosters Lunch, when we go back to in-person events, there's opportunity to sponsor that. It's also $300 for each one. We give you a table to set up any literature you'd like to pass out to everybody, and on the tables there in the room as well. And then also give you an opportunity to speak for a few minutes to the group that's there at that lunch about your business or anything you have going on. So those are two opportunities to kind of get your business out in front of everybody. Of course, Barbara mentioned our e-news. There's sponsorships available there, two different levels. One is, let me see if I get this right, Barbara, interrupt me if I don't, $125 and $50 are the two different spots on the e-news. All right, so if you're interested in that, Barbara can let you know which weeks are available.
What's available, correct.
Yeah, those do sell pretty quick. So if you're interested in sponsoring the e-news, let her know about that. I mentioned the Star Student Breakfast coming up. We do have a few sponsorships left there. The Educator Launch, and you see in the bottom right, there's all the gift bags that we did a couple years ago for all the teachers. And again, the annual golf classic, there's sponsorship levels anywhere from $5,000 to $150 for the golf classic. And we'll be getting information about that out in the next couple months because we'll start working on sponsorships for that event. Other discounts that we have available, there's just for being a chamber member, there is on commercial and personal liability insurance through auto owners. It's up to 12% discount on those lines. We do have some members that write auto owners insurance. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know, and I'll give you the list of our members that that have auto owners. If you may want to check with your insurance agent. A lot of people have joined the chamber. They may have already had auto owners, but didn't know about this discount. So make sure and check with your agent, see if they write auto owners, or maybe if you already have it, make sure they know you're a chamber member and you're eligible for that discount. Or whenever your renewal comes up, you may want to check into it and see if it will save you some money on your business insurance. If you pay workers' comp, there's up to 7.5% discount on workers' comp insurance if you go through the state's drug-free workplace program. If you're interested in that, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, because this is something that's available to anybody that's already paying workers' comp. Let me know. I'll give you everything you need to sign up for that program. There's an application you have to fill out. There's some things you have to post as far as testing sites and things like that. And I'll give you all that information that you need. Then there's also newsletters that you have to give out for a continuing education each month. Normally you have to pay to subscribe to those newsletters to be part of that program. But I provide those for you at no cost for being a member. So just if you're interested in that, if you pay workers' comp, send me an email. I'll send you all the information you need to get set up with that program and then put you on the list to get the newsletters each month. So you don't have to pay for those, and you'll get that discount on your workers' comp insurance. We have some different health insurance programs through the Georgia Chamber Foundation. There's one through Blue Cross Blue Shield that's available. And then there is another member we have, Purchasing Alliance, that has health insurance options for members as well. And we have some members already that work on health insurance. So if you're looking for some health insurance options, let me know and we'll give you the contacts for all of those, and you can check into that. If you use a email service like Constant Contact, which is what we use to send out our e-news and a lot of our emails that go out, they offer a 25% discount to chamber members. So if you're already using that, or if you're looking for an email program to use, check into that, let them know you're a chamber member, and you'll get that discount. We just signed up with a new program with Office Depot. So there's discounts available there as well for being a chamber member. Then of course I mentioned earlier member-to-member discounts, which you can post one, but also look on our website for those, because there may be some that you want to take advantage of as well. So those are kind of some discounts that are available. We do have 2 facilities that are available for members. Our Hudgens room, where we have our lunches, is a separate facility connected to our building here, and it's available to rent. We do rent it out to the public, and but chamber members do get a 25% discount off the rental rate. Phyllis Reeves is our office manager. She kind of handles scheduling any events back there. But there is a form you can fill out online on our website if you want to reserve a space, or you can just call us if you're looking for a particular date for an event, and she can give you all the information as far as the cost of that. We are limiting that right now to 50 people max in that room for an event. So keep that in mind. Not sure when that'll change, but right now we're still looking at 50 people. Our boardroom is available to use during business hours, which would be Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are limiting that as well for social distancing purposes, I think to about 10 people, 10 or 12 people maybe would probably be the max at this point right now. Again, make sure and call for availability, because we do have some of our meetings and things in there as well. So make sure and call us if you have a time in mind that you want to use that. And there is no charge, again, for members to use that room during business hours. All right, so that's kind of an overview of our benefits that we have. We do have a couple questions. Let me look and see what they are right quick. Let's see, where did you say they could be found to watch? Our webinars are on our Together for Henry page. Also, the ones that we've done on Facebook Live are still available there. And so you can look through our Facebook page and find those in the video section of our Facebook page. If there's any particular one you're looking for and can't find, just let us know, and I'll be glad to send you a link to it. Then Carolyn Daniels asked us, Carolyn says, how to become an ambassador. There's not a sign-up form. Just shoot me an email, Carolyn, and let me know that you want to be on our ambassador list, and I will be glad to add you to that list. So again, that's I don't see any questions on Facebook Live. That's kind of a quick overview of our events and things that we have going on. Again, thank you for attending. Any other questions that you have, you can email me or Barbara. They are in the chat, both of our email addresses. So make sure to email us with any questions. I had one other one about the member discounts where they listed. I will just email me and I will send you the links that you need for any of those discounts. And again, like the insurance, I'll send you the list of members that we have. So that's all I have. Barbara, any parting comments?
No, excellent job. Thank you for walking us through that.
All right. Thank you again. Let's see, one more question. How do I plan a business opening? Okay. Just as far as the ribbon cutting, just email me or give me a call about the ribbon cutting, and we'll look at some different dates. We try to make sure we don't plan, more than one, of course, at a time to make sure it doesn't conflict with anything. But just email me if you're looking to set up a ribbon cutting ceremony, and we will be glad to set that up for you anytime. All right. Well, that's all I have today. Thank everyone for joining. I appreciate your time, and we will talk to you soon.